Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker playthrough. So we've been currently doing quite a bit of sailing here in the Great Sea. Basically kind of going around the map trying to clear out any of these empty squares, collecting treasures as we can, and all of that good stuff. So our next target is, obviously we're going to continue going north. We have a couple of squares here. I believe there's also something we can lift from the seafloor here on Dragon Roost. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. I think the wind's already facing north, so that's good. There are some towers here, but I think I am going to ignore them because I don't really need joy pendants anymore, if I remember correctly. Let me really quickly look. I need one more, but I'm sure we'll run into a Bokoblin at some point. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep going. I will see you guys when we make it to the next island. Be right back. Okay, we're about to make it to this next island. I see a treasure chart beam in the distance here. Let's see if we can actually get it about right here, I'd say. I see that enemy there. That enemy thinks he's being very clever, flying so close to me as I'm trying to lift my treasure from the seafloor. It's just 200 rupees, but hey, we need a lot of rupees for the next part of the game coming up. Oh, screw you. I don't really want to fight you, but I will if I have to. Oh, come on! Oh, there's two of them. Well, that's even better. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, there's another one. I guess he got scared. Okay, well, whatever. He can fly away for all I care. Where is Fishman? He is right over here. How convenient. Let me just go ahead and grab this before we move on. And we'll get another island filled out on our sea chart. We have the Star Belt Archipelago. I wouldn't sail through these seas on nights when the left half of the moon is missing. You'll regret it if you do, Fry. I'm warning you, it's not by my fault if you get so scared that you can't go to the bathroom at night anymore. And that's all the info I got. Okay, well, that bathroom thing sounds more like a personal problem, but I think we're gonna just ignore that and move on. Well, actually, let's talk about Star Belt Archipelago because obviously we haven't done anything with this island yet, so you guys are probably wondering what are all the great treasures you can find here on this lovely island of assortments of rock spires. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Literally, there is nothing on that island worth of noting. There might be some like rupees and the nests of those birds, but aside from that, yeah, there's not really anything there, so we can just move on and get to the next thing. So that's exactly what we are going to do. So let's go ahead and move on to the next island, guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and already come back here. We're not quite at the island, but as you can see over here, we do have a submarine. So I think we're going to investigate this before we do anything with the actual island because, well, we ran into this first. So yeah, this is another submarine. We haven't seen one of these in a while. I feel like we're about done with all of them, though. I mean, when you think about it, we don't exactly have like a lot of tiles left, so it kind of goes without saying. Looks very dark in here. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh. Oh, the lights are on. And we got Wizrobes. How about that? And we got these guys, too. Looks like we just have a random assortment of different types of enemies. And yeah, I did hear that we had another Wizrobe in this room. I kind of heard the little bleep, 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 and the little sound that I could hear from my TV. I'm trying to get in the habit of actually like raising my TV's volume a little bit. Not so it's like super loud to the point where, like, you know, you hear it like playing through the microphone in double time, but enough where I could at least hear what's kind of going on. So if there's like anything I want to respond to in regards to the music, I can. Or if there's like a sound prompt or something. I know that's always been like kind of a thing with my videos where people are like, well, you complained about not being able to hear it, why don't you just turn the sound off? I was like, well, I don't want people to hear like all the music in the background on the microphone like twice. That's like really, really annoying whenever that is a thing. But in that case, if I can't really fix it, I shouldn't exactly be complaining either. It also doesn't help that my TV doesn't exactly have a headphone jack, so I can't like put headphones in there. Man. Okay, there goes that one. What the heck? What's that guy doing? Someone's having fun hanging on the, I guess, the middle of the, not really even the wall, just hanging out in midair. It's so weird. Okay, well, we got rid of the whiz robes, so I guess that's all that really matters to these guys. So let's go ahead and go up here and get our reward here. This is not going to be a piece of heart or a treasure chart, believe it or not. This is going to be a pretty unique reward, and it's not going to be rupees either. From this treasure, should we get the platform chart? Now you can find the platforms out on the high seas. So it's kind of a special edition chart where, you know, it basically gives you some information on where you can find, like, certain things. In this case, those platforms that you can climb up and defeat enemies to get spoils and stuff. There are actually a couple of those that are important, as I think we've seen before. So, you know, it is worth, you know, not really memorizing, but knowing where they all are, just in those cases where you do need to get them. But for the most part, though, you should be able to find all the ones you need pretty easily. You can obviously see the towers in the distance. Okay, so let's go ahead and feed this fish, because we're about at the island we need to be at. So this is a weird island because it's not really an island. This is the flight control platform. I know, stunning name for an island. To the west of here, over on Dragon Roost Island, you'll see all kinds of rocks. Big ones, little ones, you get the picture. Anyway, they say that long ago there used to be treasure hidden inside those things. Who knows, there may still be some left, so you should open your eyes and take a good look around from as high up as the sun to as low down as your toes. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Okay, so I believe it's hinting to the two, like, rupee treasure chests you can find there, which clearly I did those, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and grab this treasure. I want to say it's like right here. Obviously, need to get my grappling hook again. I missed it, didn't I? Yep, I did. Well, that is okay because we need to... First I want to check... Okay, I've sailed past it, so I need to go back down where I'm a little more even at that one corner. But let's go ahead and show off the new chart we got from the submarine. Here's the platform chart, and it shows you how many platforms are in each sector too, which is kind of neat. But yeah, so we have to go back this way a little bit. I want to make sure I'm going directly south, because that's the angle I missed it in. So I want to say right here. There we go. Now, I believe this was a treasure chart we got from one of the reefs. So this is going to be another special chart. We get the Island Hearts chart. Now you know where to find the islands that hide pieces of hearts. So this is basically a good way for you to figure out where all the heart pieces are if you don't have a strategy guide like I do. Which is definitely helpful. I do like when games like offer you alternatives to find stuff if like, you know, you don't have the means to look at a guide or anything. It is a nice thing to do. What was I doing? I came here. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the map. So this is the Island Hearts chart. As you can see, some islands definitely have more than others. Talking about you, Windfall. There's also quite a number on Outset as well, so we should probably go back there at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that kind of stuff. Let's actually see what we got here on this island. This island's actually very interesting. So let's go ahead and read this little description. Birdman Contest Sign Encounter. If you think you were born to fly, then take the challenge of the sky to win fame and prizes. That sounds like something I would want to do. Before we do this, though, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to save my game, because this is a thing where if you fail, you're going to be very low on magic powder, and you may not be able to do this again. So if we save our game, and if we fail, we can just get back here with our magic and try again. Greetings, O person who has surely come to take the challenge of the big sky. This is where you can register for the official Retoad Tribe Birdman Contest. And now listen, you are free to use any means, methods, or tools you have at your disposal to help you soar through the sky. The rules are simple. See how far you can fly before you crash into the rolling seas like so much dead-weight driftwood. A banner stands now at the site where the great and talented champion, who has flown the furthest to date, crashed into the frothy waves in a massive splash of glory. If you are able to pass that flag, then you will be the new champion, and you will be drenched in praise, much as you will be drenched in seawater. The participation fee is a mere 10 rupees. Well, will you take the challenge? I will. Okay, then up the ladder you go. My brother awaits you at top. You don't seem to have any wings or feathers or anything on your back, so you do have something you can use to fly, right? I sure hope so. Here's wishing the wind beneath your thing, whatever it is. Okay, that's one of the funniest NPCs in the entire game. I'm going to say that now. That guy is pretty hilarious. Oh, a challenger. The contest is afoot. You see that banner far off in the distance? That marks the record distance set by our great and talented champion. You must pass that banner. Okay, well, he said you can use the tools at your disposal, so we're going to use two tools that we have. First off, we're going to grab the Wind Waker, and we're going to grab the, obviously, the Deku Leaf. So first thing we want to do is we want to make the wind blow in the right direction, because obviously if we use the wind it is now, we probably won't go the farthest distance we can. So northwest is the distance you want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and judge this really quick. As you can see, we have to make it all the way to the end of this course. There are the wind currents you can use along the way. But you don't want to go out of your way too much to get them, because keep in mind, you have a magic meter that is running out while you're doing this. And, you know, if you go too far out of your way to get one, you may end up not having enough distance to get to the banner anyway. So this is very challenging. This is why I saved beforehand, so I could try again with a full magic meter. Even if I have bottles, I'd rather just try again. But yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot. I also love the music that plays when you do this. It just sounds like very, like, obviously it's the Great Sea theme, but it just sounds like, it sounds really cool when used for this. So obviously, can we, well, that's good and all, but I don't think that's going to help us with our magic situation. Yeah, I kind of have a feeling we're going to be splooshing. Still, though, considering that we did have that little issue. We got kind of close, I guess. Sploosh. Flight distance was 228 yards. Yes, a whopping 228 yards. 228 yards? Really? Wow, that's some great flying, but not quite great and talented. I have no more advice to share with you. All that's left is to cast your luck to the wind and just fly. Fly, boy, fly. Okay, but as you can see, we have no magic. I wish there was a way you could refill here. Like, it'd be nice if they just, like, gave you, like, some magic pots. They do, but, like, that's obviously not going to be enough. But yeah, I'm going to reset my game and try again until we get this. So, hold on, guys. Okay, here is attempt number 2. I'm going to go ahead and try this. And I'm going to see if I can go, like, towards this corner and see if I can maybe catch this current without needing to, like, readjust myself. See, that was pretty good. That's pretty good, too. This might be it. Actually, it might be a little close. Got it, I think. Goal! Congratulations! Your current record is an impressive 260 yards. Oh, breathtaking. You have shown me an incredible feat of aerial navigation. My eyes, they are unworthy. Yeah, that was really, really good. Amazing, you blew past my brother's best record in impressive fashion. You would make a fine and distinguished member of the Rito tribe, I guarantee it. The former champion upstairs says so too. You are both great and talented. So as a new champion of the Birdman contest, please accept this great and talented prize. And we get a piece of heart. So there we go. Come back anytime you feel the desire to fly again. I shall wait with one eye on the sky and the other on the sea. I don't think there's any other rewards, so I wouldn't worry about that. But yeah, like I've always been fond of this minigame. I think it's kind of a cool idea, cool concept using, you know, 2 very specific and helpful items of the game. And, you know, you basically use it to try and succeed, get a good record, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, it's really nice. Okay, let's actually get out of here. Just so I can get back to what I was doing. Obviously, next up on our map we have the corner, but before I do that, I'm going to go very quickly back to Dragon Roost, just because there is the treasure chart we still have to unearth. I think it's just rupees, but we need rupees, so we may as well pop on over there very quickly. So, be right back, guys. Just for fun. Saw a little light ring. That's not the treasure chart or anything, but you know, it's a little light ring. May as well show the kind of rewards you can get from this. They're normally just like small monetary rupee rewards, and they're not as substantial as the treasure charts, but still, if you're trying to save up rupees, those are a good way to get some, I suppose. Okay, so here we are on Dragon Roost Island. We're also kind of at the back of Dragon Roost Island. This is because I believe, yeah, see, there is a treasure chart thing over here. Let me very quickly change the wind, just because I kind of need to go back the other way anyway. But let's go to the northeast. And we'll get to that island in the corner momentarily. But first, let's see if we can get this reward. Looks like it's like right next to this rock, so it shouldn't be too hard to get. I would have actually grabbed this earlier because it was within reach at the time. The last time I was here, but it just was a little time consuming, so I didn't bother with it. I want to say we were also capped on rupees at the time too, so that may have been another reason. But yeah, we get another cool 200 along with that 20 we found earlier. And before we get eaten by a bird, well, we're gonna get knocked out of the boat by the bird. There we go. So yeah, next up we're going to go to this island in the corner. So yeah, let's complete these last 2 squares, shall we? And have the top of the map instead. So yeah, be right back. Getting pretty stormy outside. That's okay though. We're going to see what we can get on this island. Before we do, we need to obviously talk to Mr. Fishman. See what he has to say. Fishman. Fish. Man. Sorry, that's dumb. Okay, so this is the island in the corner, so we are literally about done with this exploration here. This is Overlook Island. Hey, Small Fry, do you know about the Golden Triumph Forks? They're there, I tell you, on that island. The chart's there, is what I meant to say. But the cliff there rises sharply, and even if you wanted to climb it, there aren't any ledges or footings for you to grab onto. So, what are you going to do, Small Fry? And that's all the info? Well, that's not really that great info. He literally just said, hey, what are you going to do about it? Asshole. Nah, I get it. He's trying to be, you know, he's trying to be riddling about it. So we don't just get a free reward to beat the game. But yeah, we need to climb this island, which honestly isn't too hard if you think about the type of items you have. So we're going to go ahead and go to this other side so we're not being fired at. We're going to get our newfangled hook shot. And this is why you can't do this until now, because you need the hook shot to do this. I need to get a little closer, I guess. That's okay. Need to wait for the... There we go. And yeah, it's just a matter of hook-shotting yourself to the top. Hey, Blue Choo Choo is on here. How convenient. How convenient. You do have to be careful because those guys are going to try to bomb you the whole time. And if they hit you at a very inopportune time, that could be very, very detrimental, so you have to be very careful. Is there anything up here that's worth mentioning? Oh, there's some goodies up here at least. That's good. Okay, let's... I don't feel like jumping because I don't want to jump off the island, so we're just going to hook shot there and be safe. And yeah, let's fall into this grotto where we have another little enemy shrine. So probably after this I'll end the video, I suppose. But yeah, we have to do another one of these little mini gauntlets. Oh, did I actually? I think I actually made that. That's kind of funny. I was still locked onto the other guy. Threw it. It hit the other guy and landed in the other guy's mouth. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. I really like the way that worked out for me. Oh, and then I do something stupid like explode myself. Because that's clearly what you need to do in this game. Explode yourself. Okay, so we have the big Armos. Next up, let's go ahead and go over here to the next room where we have Wizrobes. Oh, Stalfos. Wow. Okay, so Yeah, someone... I don't want to say someone complained. Someone suggested that I use bombs to fight Stalfos. Which makes sense, because I feel like from other games, that's what, like, it tries to teach you how to fight these guys. Namely, like, Link to the Past, I believe. So yeah, I probably should have done that to begin with. But you know how it is. Sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you forget. But yeah, bombs are a good way to combat these guys. Well, that's a little annoying. I swear, there were just a lot of things that I didn't consider to do in the Earth Temple when I was going through that. When it came to, well, first of all, like, fighting the Stalfos Knights, but also using the leaf for the cursed bubbles, for using the boomerang to get the items that were, like, in the little wall concaves. I just don't know why I just didn't think about that stuff. I really should have. For some reason, it just wasn't thinking clearly, I guess. Here's the whiz robes. Here, let me... Oh, shoot. And this is the warping one, too. There we go. Take that, you Dorcas. I know, quite the insult. Quite the insult. Okay, next up... oh yeah, I have to go through this room. I think this is the last one, too. What do we got here? Oh wait, these are... Oh. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Joy pendants. Joy pendants. So we are now officially done with the joy pendants we need for this game. Which I am okay with that. I'll grab a few more just in case. It's kind of weird that these are, like, considered all-star enemies along the likes of the huge Armos Knights, the Whiz Robes, and... What are the enemy? What are the other... Oh, the Stalfos, that's right. And I believe we're also going to have a... Yep! That's what I thought. You have a Dark Nut fight, too. I don't know if I actually mentioned this earlier. I meant to, but someone actually mentioned the clear difference between the Iron Knuckles and Dark Nuts, and it's actually a very easy thing. Dark Nuts have swords. Iron Knuckles have like axes or pole axes or something. So yeah, these guys are definitely Dark Nuts. Which yeah, that's a good way to remember it, as opposed to just like thinking, okay, well this game has this game has this. Okay, I'm trying to get... I love how I hit every single one except the one I was aiming for. That's stupid. Whatever, I'm just taking damage at this point because I have like way too many hearts. These guys are not really a threat anymore. Even when there's like 4 of them ganging up on me at once. They're just so damn not a threat. I think we're also good when it comes to the Night Crest, too. But I'm still going to collect them just in case. Because I don't know the exact numbers. I want to say you only need 10. But either way, we're pretty much covered. Okay, well, let's go ahead, play our Wind Waker, and then after this, we'll probably be done with the video. Getting another Triforce chart. We really are making, I think, a lot of progress, though. Like, this has been really, really good progress for us. So I think we've been doing a pretty good job of getting everything. So I'm very, very happy with what we've accomplished so far. But yeah, there we go. There's our Triforce chart. Let's grab some rupees before we leave. And we'll also, I guess, start doing the intro as well, or the outro. No, we're gonna intro the next video before we end this one. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Wind Waker. Next time, I guess we'll finish up the rest of what we need to do on the top sector, which I think is just one island. And then, I guess we'll look for some other things to do. I might actually go back to Windfall so I can finish up what I have left to do there and talk about some other things. And get some other side quests started. I don't know if I'm actually going to start those quests yet, though. But we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See you guys later. Later, folks.